Okay, so who are you going to tag and what do you want to ask them?
I'm going to tag my buddy Bryce, Righteous Reptiles.
Hi, my name is Bryce. Thank you for tuning in. That sounded so kitsch. Definition of kitsch. So guys, today I'm doing a pretty fun video. It's a snake tag challenge. I've actually done one of these a really long time ago in 2016. I think it was May 2016. I'm saying that like I have a great memory, but I just checked, so I may have cheated, yes. And for this video I was actually tagged by Trey Beck. Thank you so much, Trey. You're amazing. Guys, if you want to check out his channel, links will be down below. Okay, so I guess I have to start off with the first question. As I did this video a long time ago and I think you'll find my answers are very different now. And my voice will also sound quite different. So question number one is, who got me into snakes? I think Steve Irwin definitely fueled my fire to getting into snakes. But that would probably also have to go to, I just had a passion there already, as I was holding little snakes in that before I actually knew who he was. Which I don't recommend you go catching wild little snakes when you're like 4 years old or younger, because by then you won't know what's venomous and what's not. My first snake. Okay, so I got my first snake in April, the 13th of April 2012. I nearly said 2017, but in 2012 I got my first snake. She was a ball python. She passed away sadly the following year because we bought her from a pet shop and she had RI, which is upper respiratory infection, and we treated her and it came back a year later after she was better, and we tried treating her again, but she sadly didn't make it. So that was one of the biggest blows I've had keeping snakes, because that really hurt me a lot because I loved her. She was my first snake and it took me a really long time to get over that. But yeah, her name was Amira and she was a ball python, a normal ball python. Okay, question number 3 is, what is my favorite morph? This question's pretty difficult because I've changed and I don't really know many morphs anymore, as there are so many, like thousands, literally, it's insane. But I can say I just love the animals as they are, so the wild type of most of the animals is probably my favorite. Although I do keep morphs and there's nothing wrong with keeping morphs, some of them really do look cool, so I don't really think I'll pick a favorite morph because I like the animal, the species that I choose to keep. That's the animal I like, and it doesn't really matter about its coloration so much. Okay, question number 4 is, how many snakes do I own? I currently own 7 snakes, but that's going to quickly jump up by the end of this year, hopefully, to roughly, I'm not sure actually. We'll see. You guys must be stoked on that because I'm trying to get 3 currently, but we'll see. Okay, so number 5, sorry girl, is introduce a snake. So this over here is Splecious. She's a female ball python and she's very special to me, especially because I got her just after my first pet snake passed away, because I got her a few days later because I couldn't handle that at all, and she really helped me out so much. And then she laid eggs and I hadn't even bred her, and I have one of her babies still. Okay, I actually have 3 of her babies, but one of them from the first clutch she gave me. Number 6 is, where do I get my rodents? I used to breed my own rodents for about, how many years? 5 years, but I ended breeding them last year to focus more on YouTube, because rat breeding really is time consuming. Like, it's hectic how much care those rats need. Currently I'm getting my frozen rodents from Royal Frozen Rodents, I think it's called, but you may know him as Clint from Royal Designer Reptiles. Clint, who owns Royal Designer Reptiles, breeds rats for a living. He's really got some amazing quality rats and he feeds them organic stuff, so he lives on a farm and he plants his own organic carrots and stuff and feeds that to his rodents, and then his rodents make like the compost with all the shavings and they poop, and that goes back into the farming, which is really cool. So nice organic rodents that I'm feeding them. Links will be down below if you want to go check out his rodents. Highly recommend it. Favorite things about snakes is number 7, and gosh, this one is hard. I could just list so many, like bam, 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 bam. But I mean, how they hunt with not having any limbs in that, how snakes' venom works, how they can taste or smell the air, how some heat sensing snakes can like have infrared vision or sense the heat of other animals. Just incredible. Number 8 is why do I pick the snakes that I own? And I picked ball pythons because they were the best beginner snake when I got into them, and I really fell in love with them, and I actually haven't bought a snake in like 2 or 3 years, and I've been owning snakes for about 6 plus years now. Number 10, who do I suggest or recommend you go buy a snake from? And I'd recommend this, but it's pretty generalized. It's reptile breeders, not so much pet shops and that, although there are some really fantastic pet shops out there, just because they generally take care of their animals, know what they're doing, and take lots of pride in the best care possible for their animals. Okay, so pretty generalized, but I'm sure I'll do a video specifying a bit more later on about this subject. So now I get to ask a question to whoever I tagged, and Trey tagged me, so he asked me a question of what is my favorite African animal? Gosh, this is difficult. I would compare it to something similar to like picking one of your favorite kids. You can't really do that. So I'd say that, but there's lots of animals. I love all of them. It's probably a bad thing. Not really. But if I'd have to choose a top 5, I don't think I can do that, but I'll just say rhino, Nile croc, all those guys are up there, up at the top of some of my favorite African animals. But as I say, it's very difficult to choose. I mean, a ball python is an African animal. African animals, that's pretty generalized. Lemurs, African animals. So many things come from Africa. It's just amazing. But anyway, guys, now I'm going to tag this a really amazing guy. He makes quality videos. I enjoy watching his videos. I love watching all of them. They're very interesting, made really well. And that is Alex from Go Herping. So hope you're watching this and hope you see this and do a video afterwards. And my question to you, Alex, is where do you see yourself in 10 years in like the reptile hobby / career? So that's my question. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll leave all the questions down in the comments below, as well as Alex's channel and Treybeck's channel as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this fun little video. I enjoyed making it. Had something different planned for today, but switched it up a bit because of time. Cheers guys. Oops, sorry girl.